Time to check in with CoinDesk Global Policy and Regulation Managing Editor Nick Day, who is also editor of CoinDesk's The State of Crypto newsletter. Hi there, Nick.
Hey, good morning.
So we just got news that Circle is going public in a SPAC deal. And this comes amid much debate over the outlook for stablecoin regulation. Circle, of course, being one of the issuers of the USDC stablecoin. How will that environment and the debates around that feed into how this listing goes?
Yeah, I think the big thing here for Circle is it has a huge opportunity to provide more transparency than any other stablecoin issuer on the planet right now. Obviously, with it going public, it's going to be subject to much closer scrutiny from regulatory authorities. And obviously, we had Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire on a few weeks ago, and some of the questions are basically what specifically is backing USDC. So we could see some more specific details. Right now, Circle has promised to file forms with the SEC that accompany its press release about going public. Those haven't been filed yet, or at least they're not publicly available yet in the SEC system. So we're keeping an eye out for that. But I think that's going to be the big question here: is how much detail can and will they provide?
Hey, so Nick, China's clearly worried about stablecoins as well. They named specifically Tether. What is the issue there? Is it also because on Tether's balance sheet there seems to be, or at least as far as we can tell, a significant amount of commercial paper that is from China? Are they concerned about, you think, Tether's participation in Chinese markets in any way besides just crypto?
So the stated rationale given by, I believe it was a deputy governor from the Bank of China, but the stated rationale is there's concern about just how what interactions there are with the monetary system that exists right now. We already know that Tether's used, in remittances from importers that are trying to transfer value outside China's borders. So there is some evidence to support the idea that Tether could be used to, as a capital flight tool from mainland China. As far as when it comes to what the commercial paper is, if that is backed by or issued by Chinese entities, there may be some concerns about just how big a role Tether plays in buying or in purchasing this commercial paper.
Nick, is this really all that different from the Fed's position? I mean, obviously they're not saying it as directly, but it seems like there's also some concern in Washington just about like the rise of stable coins or like not official cryptocurrencies, right? I think that was the term used at Consensus. Isn't that kind of a concern also in the US, just about like one of the reasons why we might actually see a digital dollar is to sort of like counterbalance the rise of other stable coins?
Yeah, we've been seeing this kind of grow for a while. It really since 2019, but this idea that stablecoins are something to pay attention to and possibly develop tools or regulations to mitigate has been a growing theme for much of the last 2 years. And I think the U.S. and China are kind of they're some of the largest economies in the world, and they naturally have they have a vested interest in making sure that they have some sense of what they're dealing with here. So I think it makes sense from that perspective that both, I believe it was Fed Governor Eric Rosengren and the PBOC are concerned about this.